Rasty McGibbon with Men's Division I, University of Central Oklahoma. Davin Burton. Davin, thanks for coming on 5 Minute Major.
Thank you for having me.
I want to tell you that this episode of 5 Minute Major is sponsored by Jog Athletics, so that's for you.
Thank you. It's nice.
You guys winning 4-1 today. Tell me how you felt your team executed.
We started off a little shaky, honestly, just nerves first game. We got a bunch of rookies and had to kind of feel that out, and then came out in the second period and kind of got to our game, and we've been practicing for 2 weeks leading up to this, so I think we honestly executed pretty well, but we got a lot more in the tank.
You talk about a lot of rookies. Tell me about how they view this national experience.
I mean, it's hard. It's probably different for each of them. Like, a lot of the guys, like, this is their first time here, and I mean, me personally, like, this is my third, almost fourth, would have been fourth because of COVID, but for a lot of these guys, like, they've been to, like, tournaments and, like, championship, like, battles throughout their career and stuff, but the way we're all looking at it, like, not even just them, is like next game, next shift, like next man up, like just go out there and play our game and hope that there's a bit of puck luck on our side.
How hard is it, you know, the Men's Division I tournament has expanded to 24 teams, so there is an increased chance that you will play someone that you may not have even played or scouted or encountered throughout the regular season. Does that make it more difficult? Does it make it more interesting? What would you say?
Probably both, honestly. Like, it's always nice, like, playing new teams and, like, adapting your game to play a different team. And I mean, playing teams you've already played, like, you kind of know, like, their tendencies and their habits and all those kinds of things. But our coach does an A1 job with scouting and pre-scout and film, so we always kind of know what to expect and how we're going to play a team coming into it, whether they're a new team or an old team.
You mentioned scouting. How does a young man from central Alberta make it all the way down across the border into central Oklahoma? Tell me a little bit about that journey.
Played juniors in KIJHL in Invermere, BC, and talked to a couple coaches, like, throughout the ACHA, a couple NCAA D3 schools, and at the time, our old head coach, Craig McAllister, called me up, talked to him on the phone, and talked to him like I felt like he was like my grandpa or like a family member, like just had a genuine conversation, and took a trip down to Oklahoma, toured around the campus and the facilities, and it's kind of the rest of the end of the story.
Would you have ever in your wildest dreams thought that not only you would go to university, but you'd be able to play hockey in university?
I mean, growing up playing hockey, like, my end goal was to go to school and play hockey, but I definitely wouldn't say that, like, it was going to be easy or that I thought, like, that was a for sure thing. I finished my junior career, and thankfully my ex-coach had a handful of contacts and stuff here in the States, and he did a bang-up job getting me a bunch of, like, offers and phone calls. And so, I mean, hard work and dedication, as well as, like, a little luck and knowing the right people.
Do you think that when you guys, you know, being from Canada myself, do you think that when you guys come down, it kind of establishes a pipeline, and when you're, you know, back on holidays or Christmas holiday, summer holiday, you're able to say, hey, you know what, the ACHA is a viable option if your hockey career essentially, you know, I mean, like, you reach the end of the runway in your junior career?
Yeah. Honestly, I would say it's a direct pipeline. Like, my freshman year would have been 2018. Like, I've been here 6 years, finished my bachelor's, took a master's. My freshman year.
And you're starting on your PhD, right? No, joking.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know if I can go to school that much longer, but no, it's a direct pipeline. Like, I got 3 or 4 teammates they played on the same junior team in the KI that I played on,
yeah,
past and present. Like, I wouldn't like to say that I started it, but, like, me and 2 of my teammates came from the KI, and then, like, 3 or 4 buddies, like, the next 2 and 3 years following, all came back down to UCO, and we've been doing pretty good with it so far. So,
your coach was one of the Team USA coaches at the World Cup of University Hockey.
Yep.
Just, you know, which I think demonstrates his abilities, just the fact that he was selected for that. Tell me a little bit, as a player, how special he is to your program.
Man, I don't know. You can't even really put it into words. Like, I talked about, like, the film and, like, the pre-scout and all that. Like, him and I have been through a lot. Like, I basically played when he was an assistant coach. He came in as head coach my second year, and I mean, like, I can't say enough praise about that man. Like, from off ice to on ice, like, just all around like great guy, great coach. Like, I mean, if I was anyone else, like other coaches, like you got your hands full coming against us, because like he's going to do everything in his power to set us up for whatever team we're facing at whatever time, whatever place in the tournament. Like, he does everything that he can in his power to prepare us to be ready for any team.
Very good. Well, Davin, congratulations on a win today.
Thank you.
As you guys prepare to move on in the tournament. And thanks so much for coming on 5 Minute Major.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Davin Burton, University of Central Oklahoma Men's Division I, in a 4-1 victory today over Grand Valley State.